Okay, we're recording.
Nice.
So, how do you feel?
Nervous. I feel nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I am nervous because
This is just a test run. These aren't the
all
questions.
eyes are on me.
There's only my eyes.
Yeah, but the cameras are there.
And the lights. And...
They have minds of their own.
So, introduce yourself.
I don't know. Just like, what do I say besides my name? What more should I give?
Like your name, who you are, what you do.
Who I am and what I do. My name is Phil. What I do. Damn, that's a deep question. Because I feel like I don't do much. Right? And my name is Phil, and I'm an entrepreneur in the making. Ultimately, what I'd like to do one day is open up my own gym, build up a clientele, and help them reach their fitness goals. Favorite workouts. When it comes to working out, I don't know that I necessarily have a favorite workout in terms of body group, but the one that I feel like I least like is working out legs. And not necessarily because I hate like leg day, but I feel like I'm obviously stronger upper body, arm wise, but when it comes to legs, it's a struggle. So it's something that I'm working on, and I hope to, get better. Do I have a saying that I live by? Not necessarily. I think I just try to compete with myself every day in the gym. And I do that by logging my workouts and then, okay, last time I did this, now I gotta do this. So not necessarily like no pain, no gain. I mean, I believe in all those sayings, but it's more of, that's my motivation every day, right? I need to go in there, lift those weights, and do it better than I did last time I lifted them. Outside of the gym, I'm trying to work on myself. And how do I do that? By reading books. I feel like overall I am a shy person, and I wouldn't even use the word shy because I know what shy people are. I think I'm just more of an introvert. I'm trying to change that aspect of myself, and I guess I do that by listening to psychologists, listening to their lectures, and trying to read on bettering my self-confidence and not being so closed up. The one book that I am reading right now, I forget who the author is. Oh, I do have it right here. Oh. To show that I'm not lying. The book that I am reading right now is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's funny with a lot of these like self-help books, I feel like it's sometimes a lot of the same stuff over and over, just told in a different way, or just giving you a different perspective of age-old, philosophy. So I like it. So I feel like fitness has always played a part in my life. As far back as high school, I joined the high school wrestling team. And then after high school, I really wasn't that active. I would run here and there, but that's about it. I wouldn't really do much. And then it wasn't until I did Tough Mudders a few years back, I remember I couldn't do pull-ups for the life of me. Like if I had to save myself, if my life depended on it, I would have died because I just couldn't do it. And so when I signed up for Tough Mudder, I remember telling myself like, I need to master this pull-up thing. Slowly but surely, I finally was able to do one. And then I started doing the monkey bars, which I would, even as a little boy, I'd always look at other kids doing the monkey bars. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that, but could never do that. And then I got into jiu-jitsu as well after high school, and I've been doing it ever since. But it's been always on and off. And I feel like with fitness, I've always been on and off. I've been active some years, some months, other months just let myself go. But really, I think I've been the most consistent fitness-wise, at least within the last 2 years. So I've been on and off with fitness because life, right? I feel like I've been that person who gives into my emotions, right? So if I'm feeling sad or depressed, it's like, oh, I'll just go to the gym tomorrow or I'll go to jiu-jitsu tomorrow. But then tomorrow it's the same thing over and over and over. And I just let life get the best of me. I had to really take a hard look in the mirror and realize, I guess, the person had become on that, I would say, that downward trajectory that I was heading in life. when I would get sad or upset, I dealt with my emotions in a very unhealthy way, right? So if I was upset with people, I would just cut them off. Even with my own parents, family, like I just wouldn't talk to them, just lock myself in my room. So I isolated myself. And really, I think when I would go out on weekends, I would deal with it with, trying to get myself numb and not feel the pain that I used to feel. Not for nothing, what really helped me get through it was I finally hit my lowest point and I got a DUI, and they forced me to go into like a recovery program. And I was talking to a psychologist, I guess. And it was the first time I've ever had to like be open and honest. And I guess I could have faked it. And I think at first I was faking it because I would still go out and drink and I would still smoke. And I was buying those cleansers just so that when I would go, because they would drug test randomly. So just in case they drug tested me, I would pass with flying colors, right? But it wasn't until after, like halfway through that whole recovery session, that I realized, man, maybe I do have a problem. That's, I think, when life really started changing for me. I started taking more ownership of some of the things I was doing in life, right? I think I used to have a victimhood mentality where I blamed all the problems on the world and, oh, I'm here because of this person effed me over, so here I am because this person did it. And I really wasn't reading. And if I was reading, I was like on Snapchat reading stupid stories about other celebrities, like the gossip stuff. I wasn't really focused on bettering myself. I was just worried with what the rest of the world was doing and not with what I was doing. So being in that therapy session, that recovery process, it definitely opened my eyes, and I saw that there was a lot I needed to work on, right? So once I started combating that, that's when I think I made the most progress.
That's deep.
It is.
That's deep. A lot of people can relate to that.
I guess that's kind of why I wanted to create this channel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because, I know it's hard, right? It's not, we don't really talk about these things. We go through them sometimes by ourselves, or, I think sometimes what happens, and at least with me in my situation is, you talk to your friends and they give you the same advice over and over and over, and you're just letting them down each and every single time. They're like, we keep telling you the same thing over and over and over, and you're just not listening. And after a while, they get fed up, and then you hear through other people that they've been talking about you, about being fed up with, your same story. And sometimes it's just because, again, we want to be oblivious. We want to be right even when we're wrong. And at least that's why I isolated myself, right? And I try to take on these problems on my own, but I figured you know, hey, maybe somebody can relate to me, and I don't know, maybe my story, my message could help them out in any way and help get them out that funk, right? Because I mean, it feels good where I'm at now, but for so many years I wasn't good, and it didn't have to necessarily be that way, but I chose it to be that way. So realistically, what I want to do is just put workouts out there, give tips and tricks that I've learned and I'm continuing to learn about, put that information out there so that hopefully people can achieve their fitness goals, right? So whether it's, you know, some of the supplements that I'm taking now or some of the diets that I'm doing, right? Because I did keto a while back. I'm off keto, but I'm looking on doing keto again. My channel is going to be lifestyle fitness.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Anything else I want to add? If you're watching this, just know that you're not alone. And if you ever feel like you are, surround yourself with people who want to be there with you, even if it's a stranger, you know? It's funny because here I am making this channel, making all these things happen, and it's literally because, you know, I've decided to put my shield down and work with other people, right? So if I wouldn't have put myself out there, probably wouldn't be here. So yeah, just know you're not alone and try to take risks and put yourself out there because you just never know what you'll get.